Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out instantmudcoins.com and use code ZIRK for 20% off. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over my Team of the Week, Week 16 predictions. Now, remember guys, Team of the Week actually is not going to be coming out until I believe January 12th. All of the Team of the Weeks that we've missed, I believe it was 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, and there's actually 4 weeks. All those will be coming out at a later date once he actually returns from Christmas break. So, you guys have asked me to continue to do my Team of the Week predictions, so I'm going to continue to do my Team of the Week predictions. Now, I do want to give a shout out to RU for being a part of the Totw Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Totw Gang. Also, if you guys want to be entered for a $20 gift card, which I'll be drawing the winner of tonight, all you guys gotta do, drop a like in the vid, make sure to sub the channel, and comment down below Hot Cocoa and leave a way to contact you. But with that being said, let's get into my Team of the Week prediction. So starting off the list, Alvin Kamara is definitely going to get a +1. Now, unfortunately, Kamara just got this 95 overall card, and he's powered up to a 96. So there is absolutely zero chance, any way possible, that Alvin Kamara should potentially even slightly get the Team of the Week hero. Although he by far and away had the best performance, obviously he tied the NFL record for most rushing touchdowns in a single game. He had 6 rushing touchdowns. Incredible game. But there is just no way that he can get the Team of the Week hero since he already has a 95 overall. So unfortunately, I believe he is only going to get a +1. But honestly, like, this was such an incredible game. If there ever was a time for EA to say, we're going to bend the rules a little bit and give this man a +2 overall, it would be now. He absolutely deserves it for the crazy game that he had, and he should have had 7 touchdowns, but he's already powered up to a 96, so giving him a +1, he'd be a 97 overall. If they somehow give him a +2 for some reason, which would be insane, he'd be a 98 overall. Something tells me that he's probably not going to get another upgrade all year long, more than likely, though, because if he does get a +1 here, he's going to be at a 97 overall. He probably won't get another card unless he gets a 99 somewhere down the road, but a +1 to Kamara would make this card just incredible. It's already insane, but it would make it just that much better. Now, next up, another player that I think is going to get a +1 is going to be Devante Adams. Now, Adams at 142 yards and 3 touchdowns. It seems like Devante Adams just like every couple of weeks goes off for 3 touchdowns. It's just incredible. The dude's a beast. So definitely deserves a +1. You guys can see he does have a 92 overall. He actually only has an 89 overall card, I believe, Team League hero, but powered up that's to a 90, and he's had 2 Team League +1 so far. And I think he deserves a 3rd here. One player I do want to mention, though, is Mike Evans. Mike Evans did have 2 touchdowns and over 150 yards. I think he had like 180 yards. Had a really, really good week. But I think there's actually another wide receiver that's going to get a +1 over Mike Evans because Mike Evans actually already has a higher overall card than the next guy. That guy is Stefan Dix. So Diggs has a 92 overall, powered up to a 93. I do believe that Diggs is deserving of +1, 145 yards and 3 touchdowns. So now let's go over the defensive set pieces, and TJ Watt, I think, will get a +1 here. He had 2 sacks and a forced fumble, and of course, he's powered up to a 91 overall. He has a 90 LTD, powered up to 91. It would make that card a 92. For my Cowboys here, Randy Gregory with 1.5 sacks and 3 forced fumbles. He only has a 73 overall card, and unless they decide to give it to somebody else, I really feel like the offense, I feel like it's going to be all +1 players, and I think that we need at least one player on defense that's not just going to get a +1. Gregory's that guy. And the reason I say that is because Roquan Smith, I believe, is going to get a +1. He had 8 tackles and 2 interceptions, so I feel like Roquan probably deserves a +1. TJ Watt +1. A lot of offensive players with +1s, and then Randy Gregory, the only card not going to be a +1. Now let's go over my flashback hero predictions. So these are players that are retired and that had really, really good weeks from the past. In 2008, Leon Hall had 3 interceptions and a touchdown. So I feel like Leon Hall could potentially get this card. I was taking a look back at all the players for defense, and I really feel like of all the players from this week, he probably had the best one. So Leon Hall could be a decent card. And offensively, it's actually between 3 different options, but I feel like this one probably makes the most sense. So Antonio Freeman, you guys can see, has actually had a card in Madden's past. This was for the Super Bowl edition. I remember when this card came out, I think this was the same year where Brett Favre had like the Zero Chill upgrade, I believe, in Madden 17. And then we got Antonio Freeman, and I believe we also had Sterling Sharp in the game too. So Antonio Freeman in 1998 had 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, another player that I consider to put here is actually Santana Moss. From 2005, he had 160 yards and 3 touchdowns. If they don't have Antonio Freeman's rights, I feel like it'll be Santana Moss, although he had, 26 less yards, but it's just a matter of fact they wouldn't have his rights if they don't have him. However, the player that actually had like the best game from this week that I really feel like just is way too big to put in Team of the Week would be Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice had 289 yards and 3 touchdowns in 1995, I believe. Crazy game. That's absolutely insane. But it's Jerry Rice. So do I think they would put Jerry in Team of the Week? I really don't. However, they have had quite a few players in Team of the Week so far this year, like Marvin Harrison, Donovan McNabb, some pretty big name, like usually legend type players that have gotten Team League upgrades, but I just don't think we're going to see Jerry here. As for my player standouts, the player of the week, I believe it's going to be Tom Brady. Now, Brady had 348 yards and 4 touchdowns in a blowout win over Detroit. Tom Brady had an incredible game. And you guys see 90 overall Tom Brady here. This is his highest overall card. He only has a 90 overall flashback. And as much as I wish it would be like Kamara because of the crazy game that he had, I just don't think that they'll do that. Give him a lower overall card than he already has. It just wouldn't make sense at all. So Tom Brady, of all the players, had a good game. It makes the most sense because he only has a 90 and it's Tom Brady. Now, I know you guys are going to think that I'm being biased with this one because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm a big Dez Bryant fan. Follows me on Twitter. Little flex right there. But in 2012, Dez Bryant had 224 yards and 2 touchdowns. And taking a look back at all the potential LTD picks, I really feel like it is between 2 players here, and they're both wide receivers. And honestly, Dez had the better game in 2012, the 224, 2 TDs, or 2016, Adam Thielen with 2 touchdowns and 202 yards. Maybe it could be a different player, but out of all the players that I saw, and with that, I think we're going to be getting Tom Brady as the quarterback with the Team League hero. I really feel like it could and should be Dez Bryant. Also, Dez has had 2 weeks in a row now with a touchdown, and you've got to think that EA is going to give Dez Bryant a card. There are so many Cowboys fans out there, including myself, that would love to get a Dez Bryant card, and he had an incredible week in Week 16. So with that being said, guys, those are my Team of the Week 16 predictions. Let me know down below what you guys think about that. I swear I'm not being biased by thinking it's going to be Dez Bryant because he legitimately has a pretty good chance of getting it. But let me know down below what you guys think. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure to drop a like in the video. And of course, hit that sub button down below. My number 1 question to you guys, though, is Jerry Rice too big to be in Team of the Week? Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.